Hello, boys and girls. I am going to go over my work with you on earthquakes and volcanoes for this week. We're going to start right now. I'm going to go over the lesson so you understand what to do, even though I went over it in my class. Here we go. Opening the presentation now and opening the document. Okay, earthquakes and volcanoes. What do I want you to be able to do? I want you to be able to identify a pattern of volcanoes and earthquakes around the globe. Where do they usually happen? What is this pattern? I want you to describe the cause of earthquakes and volcanoes and describe the process of a volcano eruption and an earthquake event. I want you to identify the tools that scientists use to predict volcanoes and earthquakes. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go into this website, Volcanoes, Magma Rising, and you're going to go back and forth between the website and the document to answer the questions. Here is the document. First, you're going to talk about a pyroclastic flow. You're going to play the animation and you're going to describe what happens in a pyroclastic flow. And then you're going to go through and read about the timeline of a volcanic eruption and what are the warning signs, because there are very specific warning signs. What are they and how does it happen? And then you're going to read what causes a volcanic eruption. You're going to play the animation of subduction and describe how subduction causes a volcano to explode. Then you're going to talk about the 4 different types of volcanic eruptions and specifically identify what are the 2 most explosive types of eruptions and explain why. Then you're going to go into the next website, which is here, Volcanic Discovery, and you're going to go back into your document and you're going to back to the last question, the last document. I jumped ahead of myself here. You're going to go back into this Volcanoes and Magma Rising. You're going to stay there first, and you're going to click on the different tools, and you're going to identify 2 tools that scientists use to study volcanoes, and you're just going to describe them. Okay, then you're going to go to Volcanic Discovery, and then you're just going to summarize what you learned. Then we're going to go to the next slide about earthquakes, tremors from below, and the same thing. You're going to read about them and go through the animations, and you're going to have to click back and forth between the text, okay? Probably to answer the questions. The first question is, what causes earthquakes to shake? Describe 2 ways that colliding plates can cause the earth to quake. Okay, you can probably think back about the last lesson that I posted on Tuesday about how plates move back and forth. What's that called? But it goes into more detail on the website. And then the same thing from the last website about volcanoes. You're going to click on the different tools, and then you're going to describe and list 2 tools. Then we're going to go into the next website, Cool Earthquake Facts, and you're just going to summarize. Okay, you're going to write down one interesting fact that you learned about earthquakes. And then the last thing you're going to do is you're going to synthesize everything you learned about earthquakes and volcanoes. You can describe the common location and the common cause of them. And then finally, the last thing that you are going to do is on your summary table, your digital summary table, is you're going to create a row for earthquakes and volcanoes and focus on the patterns of earthquakes and volcanoes and the common causes of both. Okay? And then if you choose to, you can watch this Bill Nye video. It is optional, you don't have to, but a lot of my students are very interested in earthquakes and volcanoes, so if you so choose to, you may. Again, as always, if you have any questions, please let me know. I hope you have a wonderful day. I will talk to you soon. Bye.